Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, I wanted to start a new sort of resource that I'm going to be offering each month. It's going to be the moon messages for each life path number. And so I'm going to take a look at the numerology forecast and include animal wisdom messages for the full and the new moons each month. So we're going to start doing that for the full moon that's coming up on August 31st, 2023. So we'll take a deeper dive into each life path number, what you can expect, what energies you can be expecting to work with when it comes to the numerology, and then your animal wisdom message for that moon cycle. So for the day of the illumination, and then the couple weeks that follow. Of course, to get the most sort of dialed in, most accurate reading for your own personal journey, the best solution, of course, is a personal reading. So if you would like to book some time with me, my information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you and take a look. You can book some time with me there. And then also, if you are on my YouTube channel and you're a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. But if you're a subscriber, make sure you hit the bell, because that way when I drop videos, you'll be alerted. And so you can catch those as they come out. And that also helps my channel kind of work with this crazy algorithm that we're working with YouTube these days. So I appreciate that in advance if you enjoy these videos. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Life path number 3. So this moon is highlighting an area where you need to get serious, get dedicated, focus your energy, and commit to something. So you're working with the energy of the 4, and you also have the energy of giraffe coming through. With giraffe, this is like 8 of Pentacles energy in tarot. So this is like, some kind of mentorship or apprenticeship or sort of quality control, where you're like really honing in on a skill and mastering that skill. And it can take time and dedication, and that's where the commitment comes in. Because with giraffe energy, there's also this energy of like mastery. There's also this energy, obviously, because their necks are so long and they have like that, they can see for miles and miles and miles. So there's definitely something here for you all about getting a new perspective, a broader perspective, or seeing something through a bigger lens when it comes to something that you are meant to be focusing your energy on, or something that you've been focusing your energy on. And, just you kind of need to think outside the box a little bit and see the bigger picture. To maybe be able to progress forward a little bit more. But with this 4 energy coming through, there's something here about your foundation. So there's something, is your foundation solid for whatever it is that you're building? And of course, that can be relationships, career, a creative project, yourself, whatever, right? Like doing the internal work and that sort of thing. So there could be some things that come up around your foundations that really need your attention, that need you to commit to them to sort of strengthen those foundations. And so again, let's say that if it's your physical body, because the 4 can represent the house, or the home, right? So the physical structure of the home, like the house that you live in, or your physical body where the soul lives. So there could be some things that come up around your physical body. Maybe you need to change your diet a little bit, like, eat less salt, or I don't know, have more magnesium, or I don't know. Or just get, move a little bit more, or eat more fruit, or who knows, whatever is right for you. But there may be something where you just don't feel good. You just don't feel right. You feel like if you maybe make some adjustments, it might make you feel better. And so with 4 energy coming through, you could get some motivation or some insights into a new sort of regimen that you can start to do, or new products to try. I don't know, whatever comes up for you. But this full moon is sort of highlighting an area where potentially the foundation is a little bit faulty, and so need your attention and your commitment in order to solidify or sort of strengthen that foundation so you can continue to build upon it in a healthy way. Same thing with like your house. It's possible that something may come up with something to do with the house that needs fixing or adjustments or your attention, right? So just pay attention to that. The other thing is, if there's some kind of like creative project that you've been working on, this is a time to get really serious about it, dedicate yourself to it, get organized, be in it for sort of the long haul, but keep checking in with yourself and making sure that it's what you still want, because the 4 energy is still very heart-centered. And so it wants us to make sure that what we're dedicating ourselves to and our energy into and our resources into is something that we actually want. So if your heart's not in it, it's probably best to redirect towards something that your heart is in. But when I say like your heart's in it, I don't mean like you haven't seen results yet and so your heart's not in it. Because, sometimes things take time to produce results, obviously. And so sometimes we can give up too easily if we get bored or if we're like, okay, this isn't working. That's why I say the 4 brings in that energy of commitment. But what I mean by if your heart's still in it is, do you even want it? Like, do you feel that excitement, that passion, that excitement for it to come to fruition, right? That doesn't mean that it's not going to take hard work or a lot of effort, especially with 4 energy. It will take a lot of effort. So if you start something around this full moon, and I'm not discouraging you to not start something around this full moon, I think that with 4 energy, you absolutely are encouraged to do that and commit to it. But that's the thing with 4 energy, anything we start under a 4 cycle typically takes time and patience to come to fruition. So that's where the commitment comes in. So again, if you start something under this full moon cycle for the next couple weeks from the 31st, just know that it's going to take time and potentially quite a bit of time to produce the results that you're hoping for. So don't give up on it if your heart's still in it, I guess is the point. And that can be, this is a general reading, so that can be about relationships or your career or, again, a creative project or your body, right? Like if you're trying to change a physical, like an exercise program, you're not going to see the results of that exercise program if you're doing it in a healthy way too quickly. It's going to take time. And so that's sort of the messages coming through with Giraffe and the 4. Is that mastery. And in order to master something, we have to dedicate ourselves to it. We have to keep showing up, keep putting in the effort, keep practicing it, right? So beautiful energy for you all, but there's definitely something here where if you've been sort of scattered, if your energy has been sort of scattered, but there's something you really want to achieve, this is the time to commit yourself to that and stick with it, keep going. Because you'll have checkpoints, right? You'll have times throughout the year or years where you check in with yourself to be like, okay, do I still want this type thing? So pay attention to that. So beautiful energies for you all 3s. I hope it's a beautiful full moon. And just remember, and just write it down somewhere, because sometimes with 3s, it's such big energy that you all have and such creative energy. It can be easy to get bored with something if you're not seeing the results pretty quickly. So with this, just know that you've got to commit to it and have patience and keep putting your focus and energy into it, and you will see results. The 4 does reward. But it will reward in direct proportion to your effort, right? So beautiful energy for you all. So get committed and stick with it. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.